You know, this Shacarri Richardson situation is exactly why I'm mad at America. I'm mad at white folk, and I'm mad at you too, black folk. Right? Just last week, y'all was making fun of this young woman for having a strong build, right? And I can admit, she built like the female version of Goku. But we all know, well, fellas, we know, and studs, you know too. Track number 1, volleyball bitches number 2, throat goats number 3. And that's all I'm gonna say. That's the secret code. But now let's address these, I don't want to get banned on social media, so let's just call them the unmelanated. You unmelanated folks get mad because black people like to get just a little bit high, and don't even understand why we hitting the blunt, right? This young woman had to find out through an interview, a complete stranger, that her mother had passed. This is moments before the biggest day in her life. And I don't know about you, but like in that situation, I'm gonna hit the blunt just to make sure that motherfucker's not lying to me, because I gotta have my wits about me, right? And I'm not making light of this young woman's situation, but that's how our people cope with these kind of adversities and tragedies, right? Meanwhile, the unmelanated will walk in their son's room, right? See the little brother strung up in the crucifix, turn around and say, "Boys will be boys," and close the door. But be mad at us because we like to get a little bit high. And don't get me started on this motherfucker Michael Phelps, okay? Like, he admitted to smoking weed way before it was even popular. And sure, alright, he never tested positive, okay? But look at this motherfucker, right? Don't he just look like a nigga who needs 2 of his medals taken away? All jokes aside, with the year black women had as a whole, last year, Breonna Taylor getting gunned down in her apartment building, not doing anything wrong, and the government, the system being able to completely sweep over it as if it was a puppy getting smashed on the side. And that's not a joke. It's, you're fucked up if you laughed at it. But, just some roadkill shit. Puppy roadkill. It's not funny. I'm being serious. Black women don't really need, and I talk a lot of shit. I'll admit it. Black women don't need us as a whole people coming down on them at the same time as the government, the world, the Olympics, coming down at them at the same time. Especially when Nike came out and said that they're in support of Shacarri Richardson. So this is what I say. If the swoosh say you can get loose, light up the blunt, baby girl.